Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Glancing at the players. On these rosters doors, we see some elite guards on both teams.
Absolutely, Kevin. And the nice thing is these guards are both playmakers and scorers, and the teams rely heavily on their productivity.
So the Bobcats starting five. They've got Halliburton. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Yao. Then it's Castle. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And this season, he's maintained very good form at the line, shooting at about an 83% clip.
Even after pivoting towards their youth, GA the Hawks last season had an improved record.
Yeah, they traded away a bunch of rotation veterans, but the young fellas showed they were ready to step in, and this group didn't miss a beat.
Halliburton, no good. Charlotte, their last game, a win against the Clippers.
Yeah, torrid shooting in that one. Some of it was good play calling. Some of it was just making tough shots.
Well, give credit to a couple of their guys for their complete locked-in nature. They were just focused, and they made everything they looked at.
McDaniels against Durant. McDaniels passes to Wembanyama. Halliburton outside. Pass to Yao. Just 5 to shoot. It's sent back by Edey. Durant gets the ball. Back to Durant. Launches a three. The Hawks again can't hit. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Castle on the wing. Defended by Paul. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And now, Allie Lepore says something for us from the sideline.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Quinn Snyder. We talked about Victor Wembanyama and what he wants to see from his team defensively. And he said, I want to see us knock him off balance a little bit. Be tough, physical. That's how you get into his head, and that's how you frustrate him. Expect to see a lot of defensive aggression against Wembanyama tonight. Back over to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Allie.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy. Boy, that's brutal. 1 for 5 to start. You have got to find your footing offensively.
And so it's Katie with it. He brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. Porzingis sets the pick for Paul. Over in the quarter, Porzingis. 6 on the shot clock. Porzingis with a screen on Halliburton. The shot's good from Paul.
Chris Paul has put in countless hours making sure he is a deep threat. That is a big-time delivery from 3.
Now, here is Halliburton. Stats on him, he's averaging 9 points a game. Looking for McDaniels. He gets it there. Yao with a screen on Reed. Charlotte needs to get a shot. And it's Halliburton missing. Atlanta leading by 4. Durant dishes to Paul. Back to Durant. Beyond the arc. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Boy, no hesitation right there. You see Kevin Durant assertive on the offensive end.
And a wide open look for Halliburton. Charlotte again missing.
Boy, that's a case where he may have been too focused on answering back with his own three.
And when Tyrese Halliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly, making it a tough shot to contest.
Edey with a screen on Halliburton. Offensive rebound. Edey gets the bucket. Edey's got 5 points so far.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first. Making some changes. Ayton, he's checked in for Edey. Bol comes in for Porzingis. And Zachary Rizachet is subbed in for Durant. Here's Diabate. To the left side wing. Pass to Kneppel. Hart outside. Clock at 6. Zubac with the screen for Hart. To halt the run. Again, the miss by the Bobcats.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And the dunk by Rizachet.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Here's Kneppel. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Clippers.
A lights-out shooter. Opponents will learn quick. You have to guard Kneppel tight, or he'll knock those down.
Harper against Paul. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
Got a piece of it. And stolen by Bol. Pass to Kneppel. Hart with the screen for Kneppel. And another three for Charlotte.
And that's exactly what he's looking for. Draining the triple.
Now Rizachet. And here is Ayton. Hawks passing it around. Just 5 on the clock. Paul. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. Paul's got 5 points so far.
Chris Paul is the master of the pick and roll, understanding how to utilize his teammates to the best of their abilities.
And here's Harper from the arc. Some solid D from Paul. The Hawks leading by 7. To the paint. Here's Bol. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Yeah, inside, Bol does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Zubac with the screen for Hart. Bangs home the trifecta.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now, here's Bol. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Harper with the ball. He's picked up by Paul. Here's Knippel, scoring his third straight basket in 3 tries.
Strong work inside by Knippel, proving he's more than just a jump shooter.
Pass to Rizachet. Here's Bowl. To the inside. Paul against Harper. And Paul gets it to go in.
Boy, this guy has been absolutely outstanding this quarter. You love what he's doing out there right now.
Outside Harper. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And Paul puts up a deep 3, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's Atlanta leading by 4. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Hawks?
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
On the court right now for the Bobcats, Wembanyama is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Halliburton. Then it's Jaden McDaniel. And it's Castellan at shooting guard. Now here's Durant. 29 points for him last game against the Rockets in Houston.
Oh, boy. Don't allow Kevin Durant to get comfortable from there. It could be a long night if you do.
Here's Castle. Still scoreless. Fox against Halliburton. McDaniels outside. From outside, off the mark.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Easy money for the Slim Reaper. Nice finish.
Hart with the screen for Halliburton. Pass to Wembanyama. Edey with the steal. KD dishes to Fox. Durant with a wide open look. No good from outside.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Josh Hart is great at moving off ball. And he said, in today's league, cutting and making a layup is considered boring. Everyone wants ISO. Some of the fundamentals and beauty of the game are lost. For me, it's a feeling. If you see the back of your defender's head, try to make a cut. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie.
Luke Kennard came in with a reputation as a shooter, but how about the passing? He's really working on this aspect.
And the Bobcats call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Zinkis, he's checked in for Edey. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Yao, he's checked in for Hart. Here's Wembanyama. A 20-point game for him in the win against the Clippers.
And it wasn't only his scoring. The intensity on defense. He nabbed 3 steals that night.
To end the run, it's good. And the Hawks lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket for McDaniels.
Yeah, Jake McDaniels with a very good sense for when he should look to score it, especially in the painted area.
Here's Shea. Pass to Durant. 6 to shoot. Fox against Halliburton. And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got the lead up to 11 now for Atlanta. And Greg, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
Boy, it would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest level. But you need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons.
Wembanyama with the bucket.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
Fox looking it over. Puts the move on. A special move before the shot. Fox has got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Durant with the steal. Now, Shea. A pass to Fox. That's in, coming off the assist from Katie. 7 points for De'Aaron Fox.
Boy, a very quiet start, but looks like he's starting to find a little something out there.
Wembanyama, a screen on Fox. Here's Yao. There's seconds with the block.
Oh, that is a big-time block from KP. How about that rim protection?
And the Hawks making a change here. Reeves is checked in. The Bobcats changing it up. Diabate's checked in. And it's Knipple in for McDaniels. Wembanyama with it. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. And thus far in his career, GA, Victor Wembanyama is averaging well over 3 blocks per game.
Matter of fact, if he can maintain this rate, he's on pace to average the most blocks of any player in NBA history, surpassing the towering Mark Eaton.
First free throw is good.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
For the Hawks, Bol comes in for Porzingis, and Paul subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
So critical that your big men be able to shoot free throws at a high rate.
Screen by Bol. Steps back and fires. And that one comes up a bit short.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
Pass to Halliburton. Halliburton muscles through the contact.
Yeah, give Halliburton credit for staying with the play. You've got to be able to fend off that defense and still finish.
Bol setting the pick for Paul. Over Halliburton. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got 9.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him, but these guys need a gut check right now.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort, not enough attention to detail. They've gotten run over this evening.
Here's Knipple. Rebound by the Hawks. And this matchup with the Bobcats, it's their first meeting of the season.
And they'll be doing their best to establish superiority over this club, something they failed to do a year ago.
Charlotte trails by 12. From about 16, here's Diabate. And the layup is good. Diabate's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, this is a big part of his game, creating offense for his team off the glass.
Ball passes to Bull, and the dunk by Bull.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
And the Bobcats call time here. Is checked in for the Hawks. Zubats is checked in for the Bobcats. .146 left here in the second. Now, here's Halliburton. And here's Harper from the arc. Good work defensively by Reed. Down low, here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Ayton uses his length to his advantage. No doubt on the dunk.
Pass to Kneppel. Halliburton feeling it out a bit. Back to Harper. Takes a three. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Harper's got 5 now.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Ayton a screen on Halliburton. Ball kicks to KD. And he can't bank that one in. And Harper slams it in.
Oh, showing the hops there. Harper can get up with the best of them.
Ball outside to the middle. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game. Harper, no good. And for Atlanta, they come in off a good outing against the Rockets in Houston.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as flawless as you could hope for.
And so it's Atlanta. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
I'm here with Coach Quinn Snyder, and Coach, you're getting stops in the first half. What do you attribute to that?
Well, we're playing hard, scrambling, picking up our effort, trying to be precise and disciplined and talk. And we're not resting on our laurels at any point.
Hopefully you can remain active on the defensive end in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Terrific, Allie. Thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic first half we witnessed for the Atlanta Hawks.
The way they have owned the paint, not only will they win the game, they might not even sweat in the fourth quarter.
Good news is we have great AC here in the studio, so we never have to sweat.
Ah, it's so cool in here.
And now let's take a glimpse at some of the games on the upcoming schedule.
You know, right now for the Hawks, these guys are BTH, big time hungry.
Ooh, I like that, and I'm certainly glad they aren't hangry. But look, these guys are planning to make the postseason, and their attitude is, let's just get it done. Anything is possible.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
There wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And look at Chris Paul. What a contribution.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Charlotte trails by 11. We've got Durant, Zach Edey out there with Porzingis. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Reeves in at the 2 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
And here is Paul. Back to KD. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got assist number 5 here tonight.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
It's tipped. Porzingis with the steal. On the wing, Reed. Edey gets the bucket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Reeves against Castle. Hestia. Edey with the steal. Durant in the corner. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And that's 13 points for KD. And the Bobcats call time here.
Chris Paul. Timeout awaiting. It's time to go. 4-on-4.
The list of contenders for the three-point contest is really interesting this year. Every one of these guys is capable of going lights out in a setting like that.
Yeah, the field is almost set, and I wouldn't want to have to make a prediction. These are all fantastic shooters. It's just a matter of who gets hot on that day.
You take a look at KD, and it's him all alone atop the voting. It's pretty much a done deal that he'll be showing off his long-range skills in the three-point contest.
Yep, and he's going to be scary to have to go up against if he's on that day. Nobody can shoot it like he can when he gets in a groove.
And the excitement for this year's three-point contest keeps growing as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. Some amazing shooters in line to take part.
Hard to pick a winner out of that group of contenders, but safe to say it's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
And so it's Paul with it, and it up for Atlanta. That'll be the first half of a two-game trip.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up
than the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Halliburton, no good.
Third straight miss to start the half. Ouch.
Reeves the pass to Porzingis. Porzingis with a screen on Halliburton. Paul surveying the floor. Here's he, and the dunk by Edey.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what, Greg, he loves that part of the game, and it shows.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
And it's Yao missing.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Edey finds Porzingis. No good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Here's Castle. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Outside, Porzingis. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Changes. Zachary Rizache's checked in for Porzingis. Luke Kennard comes in for Austin Reed. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Paul. And a change for the Bobcats. Hart's checked in. So it's Atlanta now. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Halliburton with the steal. Plays it in off the breakaway. Halliburton's got his second basket of the night.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by Atlanta.
Pass to Durant. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now Wembanyama. Over Edey. Puts the fadeaway right on the money. Wembanyama has got 6 points.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
Durant for 3. It's good from long range.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
A nice shot by Halliburton.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Pass to Kennard. Now Edey. Outside, Fox. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Charlotte trails by 20. Halliburton kicks to McDaniels. Here's Wembanyama. Guarded by Fox. Charlotte moving it around. Here's McDaniels. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton.
3 points.
Halliburton's got 3 assists in the game. And Doris, we saw it. Something just clicked for Jaden McDaniels and his rebounding in the 2025 season.
Well, his rebounding and beyond, let's remember his team decided to put the ball in his hands a little bit more, and he elevated his game on the offensive end as well.
Here's Wembanyama, and he banks in the layup. Wembanyama has got 4 this quarter.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Here's Edey. 13 points in the game. A pass to Fox. 6 on the shot clock. Nice move. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Wembanyama looking it over. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Fox against Halliburton. And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got 9.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Halliburton outside. Nice again. Here's Wembanyama. And he makes good on the layup. He's got 10.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Pass to KD. 3-pointers off the mark. Charlotte trails by 17. Now Halliburton. He has 7. Now Wembanyama. Outside for Halliburton.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
A 3-ball. And it's Fox with the rebound. Fires from way outside. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Hawks. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. We come back right after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for Charlotte, Harper is out there with Knipple. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then it's Jaden McDaniel. And it's Diabate in at the 4.
Kevin Durant has absorbed a big-time scoring role everywhere he's been. This guy is so special offensively. Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
It's up a 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Here's McDaniels. Pass to Knipple. Again, the Bobcats score.
So lethal off the catch. Knipple is good at just finding space and then timing it quickly.
Ayton sets the pick for Paul. Diabate grabs the board. Diabate's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Zubac. Harper with the ball. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound Atlanta. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in this game. The Hawks leading by 16. Durant the pass to Paul. Back to KD. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Durant's got 18 points just in the second half. To the right side. Here's Knipple. tried to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Ball outside. Back to KD. Shoots from 14. Good as the jump shot falls. KD's got 8 points in the quarter.
You can see it. He's taking better shots, and the results are coming because of it.
From the arc. Charlotte no good that time either. That has gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. The three, and the Hawks with another three.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. And for lottery bound teams, Doris, toward the tail end of the regular season, not much incentive to win.
Right. The thought process for teams in this position is about which draft selection am I going to get? Where am I going to be positioned in the lottery? Quite often, Kevin, any player that's had too much success on a roster like this has been moved away from the team. They've either traded them or cut them.
Ball outside. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Zubac finds McDaniel. They need this. 2 points. That one goes.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowed.
Ball against Halliburton. Pass to Yao. Over Porzingis, and it's Yao. That time the assist by Halliburton.
And good luck creating effective coverage against the 7'6" guy. I'm not sure Yao notices the D inside.
Ball against Halliburton. Right side Porzingis. Over Yao. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Now, here is Halliburton. And with NBA defenses more spread out than ever, Doris, teams are getting more aggressive, looking for offensive rebounds.
They are, Kevin, because it can be a valuable asset to get extra possessions. You're winning on the margins if you do that. And let's remember, certain guys just have a knack for getting offensive rebounds, so why not let those guys work?
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. We've got a moment here. Let's present our player of the game, Kevin Durant.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. ball outside. From deep, Reeves. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And now they're starting to pound the basketball inside.
The Hawks leading by 21. Edie with a screen on Halliburton. Outside, Katie. And the rejection by Wembanyama. So, GA, between the NBA Cup, the play-in, the new All-Star game formats, the NBA not averse to some experimentation.
No doubt. And listen, not all the ideas have been successful, right? But overall, that willingness to innovate has paid off. The world doesn't stand still, and neither should the NBA.
Paul, yes it is, or that is a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
This guy is just so smooth offensively. The ability to get to the floater game for Chris Paul, so important.
Halliburton for 3. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Oh, nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Paul kicks to KD. Reeves with the screen for Durant. Clock at 6. Shoots over McDaniel. No good from Durant. Charlotte trails by 21.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Hawks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Kevin Durant.
Boy, he makes it look easy, almost like he was just hanging out in the gym practicing today. That's how good it was.
And that one falls for Paul.
And Paul is truly the prototypical point guard. He's got a high IQ, takes care of the ball, and he prioritizes setting up his teammates.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Ayton, he's checked in for Porzingis. Reza Shea is coming in for Kevin Durant. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Austin Reeves. And he sinks the second. And he makes all 3.
Chris Paul will go down as one of the great floor generals to ever play the game. He is the maestro at orchestrating offense.
Wembanyama, a screen on Fox. 3-pointer. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Outside, Fox. The Hawks again can't hit. And here is Harper. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Berg, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Kevin Durant.
At small forward,
We've got a good matchup. Up in the guard. Position tonight, Clark. Should be a fun battle for the fans.
I agree. I mean, every kid loves to dribble and shoot, so it's a blast to watch the pros do it, the best in the world. Plus, if there's any ankle breaking going on tonight, you know it's going viral.
Here are the starters for Utah. We've got Lugens Dort, and it's Hagen in at the 3. 6 on the shot clock. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Here's Billups. Pass to James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Billups from outside the arc. Knocks it down from distance.
Taking advantage of the opportunity to put his range to good use. Billups, very effective from behind the arc.
And just about a minute into this first quarter. Hagen, the pass to Dort. Pass to Robertson from behind the arc. With the putback. Boy, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
For 3, James. Utah grabs the miss.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good. He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Going into the offseason, Clark, a priority for the Nuggets was adding depth.
Jokic himself bluntly made it clear that's what they needed. Denver was worn down by the end of that OKC series. You could see it. And depth was the strength for each of the conference finals. Great slam by the 7'2" Gilmore. Once he gets positioning inside as strong as he is, the rest is easy.
James can't get it to go.
I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
Hagen, the pass to Dort. Here's Robertson. Launches a 3. And it's going to be out of bounds with the Jazz retaining possession. All right, let's take a chance to showcase the top setup men at the small forward position in the NBA this year. LeBron James, 3rd.
They're smart, athletic players who move the ball well in any situation. Transition, the half-court set, you can count on them to just make good decisions.
I tell you what, you could put the isolated cam on these guys, and you would notice how flawlessly they execute those entry passes. They create so many easy baskets in the low post because of how on time and on target those feeds are.
Here's Robertson. Turned in an outstanding game against Dallas. Daniels finds Dort. Here's Gilmore. 5 to shoot. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Gilmore's got 6.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Outside Butler. Inside. Here's James. Rebounded by the Jazz. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Robertson. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Out left to the wing. Here's Towns. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Well, Grant, the 2025 season was sort of a return to form for Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, B.A. He just seemed more comfortable out there, right? Getting back to what his numbers used to look like and just playing with reckless abandon.
And that one falls to Towns. Year to year, Karl Anthony Towns remains an elite three-point threat in this league, Clark.
Yeah, he's one of the best shooters, period, in the league. And when you talk about just big guy shooters, he is the best. I mean, Jokic is maybe going to give him a run for the money, but I'd take Cat as the best three-point shooter of big men in the league. I mean, he's 7 feet tall, 250 pounds, and it's really hard to find anybody that can guard him outside and inside.
Here's Robertson. Pass to Hagan. Here's Robertson. Dort outside. Over Butler. The shot by Dort, no good. Nuggets trail by 3. To the inside. Here's Towns. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got his 3rd assist of the night. Dort against Butler. Dort, the pass to Gilmore. Pulls up on the wing. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Gilmore's got 8.
That's about as far out as you'll see Gilmore go.
Pass to Towns. Rebound, Utah. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
It always helps when your opponent turns the ball over that many times. I thought it was the deciding factor overall.
Yeah, I think that was a big part of it for sure, as it is anytime you make a bunch of mistakes. All they had to do was follow their game plan, and that's exactly what they did.
So it's Denver now, following the 3 by Utah. Bagley sets a screen. Here's James from the top of the key. He buries it.
Well, I tell you, LeBron over the years has really fine-tuned that jump shot. Give the king his props for the extra work.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Okay, man, let's make some noise for your Nuggets breaker.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Brogdon. Outside Jones. Pass to Williams. Brogdon from outside. Brooks with the rebound. Nuggets trail by 4. And last season, the Jazz with the worst record in franchise history.
You're losing with a plan, though. Utah, such a smart organization. If you're going to tear it down to the studs, do it in a good draft year.
Now here's Nembhard. Harris on the wing. There's the 3. And no good. And it's Brogdon with the ball for Utah. Left side, Williams. Middleton up top. Williams a screen on Nembhard. Unloads from 13. Middleton, no good.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Here's Brooks. And again, Denver, no good. Jazz leading by 4. Pass to Jones. Williams a screen on Nembhard. Back to Middleton. Now Jones. And here is Williams. He's covered by Bagley. And it's Brogdon missing. Denver has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Nembhard finds Brooks. And here's Harris. Outside Neesmith. On the wing, Nembhard. Guarded by Brogdon. The shot by Nembhard, no good. 2-for-1 opportunity here.
Hey, if I'm in their shoes, I'd go for it.
Jones from outside. The rebound by Nembhard. Nuggets trail by 4. Denver moving it around. Williams against Harris. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Harris has really become much more adept at finishing hard shots. Great focus there.
Pass to Middleton. Back to Brogdon to win the drought. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Jazz up by 2. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what stands out to you from Utah in this one?
You could really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
So the Utah 5 right now. We've got Lugens Dort, and it's Hagan in at the small forward position.
You can tell LeBron values getting quality shots because he knows how much they're worth, and he's willing to fight for them.
Here's Robertson. Pass to Daniels. Clark, the one expression you hear a lot in basketball, reward the big man. What's that all about?
Well, you know, B.A., the big guys often are the guys doing the dirty work, the unsung work, rebounding, setting screens, getting up and down the floor to create opportunities for their teammates. But they also want that rock, too. So get them the ball every now and then. Let them eat.
That one misses. And the second free throw is good. And Grant David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A., basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
Towns goes to the fadeaway. Towns has got 6 points.
You know, Towns can burn you from anywhere, especially from these in-between spots.
Pass to Robertson. Over to the left wing. Toward outside. The three is up. Rebounded by Denver. And this is the first season matchup for him against this Utah team.
And despite the difference in talent level, these teams were fairly evenly matched last year.
Yep, that one goes.
The mid-range jumper has really been a vital part of LeBron's game in the second half of his career.
Pass to Robertson. Fires from the wing. Connects. The jumper drops. Robertson's gotten his second bucket.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
Phillips' shot is off. Utah trailing here. Down low. Here's Gilmore. No good off the back of the rim. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. James deciding where to go with it. 4-3. Gilmore grabs the miss. Gilmore's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Robertson. Check by James. Gilmore's shot is good. 10 points for him.
Hey, that kind of defense will not prevent Gilmore from scoring. Excellent job converting through contact by Arden.
Now, here is James. He's got 6. Oh, Cat rains one in from deep. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Making a switch here. Chandler's checked in. And now a look at the toughest defenses around the league. The Jazz second.
Where this team really makes an impact is on the defensive end. They're a unified front that doesn't make it easy at all to find open looks.
And it's Utah with the ball. Pass to Dort. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Here's Billups. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Clock at 6. And there's James from the arc. Utah grabs the miss. Gilmore's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Here's Robertson. Goes up on the wing. Off the window. It's good. Robertson's got 6. The Nuggets have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Towns outside. Four on the clock. Here's Billups. The three-pointer off the mark.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
And that one is stuffed right through.
You're making the slam look second nature. Once Dort sees the launching pad, he's ready to take off.
It's James on the wing. And it's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball.
And they have a really nice balance to their offense. They like to get out and run, but they're also comfortable setting up in the half court as well.
And that field goal percentage stat tells you something about this team's offense. They aren't one to rush things or take ugly shots. They wait for those great looks to open up. Bagley's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Williams is checked in for Utah. Middleton comes in for Dort. Out to the wing. Pass to Billups. Top of the key. And Hagan pulls it down. Utah leading. Here's Robertson. He's got 6.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Utah shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
The first one falls, and we are right in the heart of the season. Some teams starting to surge, others running into roadblocks, Clark.
That is the ebb and flow of an NBA season. You've seen it. It happens all the time. Nobody is able to stay up or down very long. I mean, enjoy the highs, but recognize the work that has to take place when you do hit a low period.
That one misses.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Now, here is James. 35 points for him last game against San Antonio. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Jazz.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time, son. That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
So it's Denver now. After the basket by Utah. Brooks from outside. Rebounded by Daniels. Daniels has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
And that one's good. Middleton.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
It's James on the wing. To halt the run. Wow, some sturdy inside play from LeBron.
The defense knows they got to throw everything at James inside, but he still manages to power through it.
Brooks against Middleton. Daniels outside. Three-pointer is up from Brogdon. James with the rebound. Nuggets trail by 5. To the middle. And stolen by Williams. To the paint. Here's Daniels. LeBron with the rebound.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
Pass to Nembhard. Three-pointer. The rebound by the Jazz. Middleton outside. Williams a screen on Nembhard. Down low. Outside for Brogdon. It's Middleton on the wing. Utah with another miss. And the Nuggets shooting just 37% in the game. James against Daniels. James inside. Can't hit from in close. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Utah ahead, up by 5. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're measuring up the shot. One more time, a round of applause for the participant.
And thank you for joining us, as with 2 quarters in the books, it's looking good for the Utah Jazz.
I like what they're doing. Playing with physicality, they've worked hard to gain the edge in areas like rebounding.
Yeah, that's the difference in the game.
Next up, guys, let's talk about those power rankings.
You look at the Jazz, they've continued to play well, creeping up in the rankings. Hard to argue that they shouldn't be the number 2 team on this list, Ernie.
You could maybe even make a case for them being number 1, but at the very least, they've shown they're elite. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Nuggets trail by 5. They've got James, also Karl Anthony Towns out there, and it's Chandler in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. And for the Jazz, they're shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. The shot by Dort, no good. And here's Denver. James, outside. Pass to Towns. Shot from the wing. Utah with the rebound. Gilmore's got his 7th rebound here tonight. To the middle. Here's Daniels. No good there. Good work defensively by Towns. Here's Billups. Now Towns. Covered by Daniels. From 11 feet away. No good. Off the front rim.
Not the start you want coming out of the locker room, missing 3 straight like that.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Here's Chandler. To the left side wing. Here's Towns. And again, it's Denver missing.
Boy, they need to pick it up here now. I mean, they're 0 of 4 coming out of the break.
Here's Robertson. He has 6. Pass to Hagan. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. And now it's a 9-point Jazz lead.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Harris checked in for LeBron. And a switch here also for Utah. Williams is checked in. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Pass to Billups. Towns for 3, fires in the triple. Towns has got 12 points in the game.
Rolling. Towns just keeps finding opportunities to score.
Here's Robertson. And there's the lob. To the inside. High post Towns. Butler taking his time here. Pass to Harris. Shot clock at 5. Billups' shot is off.
There's one principal reason why they're sitting on this lead. Rebounding.
Simply controlling the glass. I mean, plus 10 is the advantage in rebounds right now.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
There's such a threat to score. The defense can focus too much on Butler, and he found the open man with ease.
There's a screen. Pass to Robertson. Back to Williams. Utah moving the ball around. Robertson's shot is off. Nuggets trail by 6. Here's Billups. Towns for 3. And Hagan pulls it down.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Not the best shooting night for him, but luckily his teammates have picked him up.
Here's Billups. Back to Butler. And Hagan pulls it down. Jazz leading by 6. Inside. Oh, stolen by Harris. Butler passes to Towns. Towns brushes him off.
Towns attacks the basket with such a ferocity and never give up attitude. I love that about him, guys.
Well, Grant, Tobias Harris has been around the league. What's his best asset?
You know, I think it's his reliability and versatility. Harris is always on the floor, having led the NBA in games played multiple times. And he just gets the job done.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Both teams will make substitutions. Here's a look at some stats for Karl Anthony Towns. Brooks against Middleton. Pass to Robertson. From the arc. The rebound by Nesmith. Nuggets trail by 4. To the paint. Here's Harris. Over Williams. Harris's shot is good. Harris has got his second basket on the night. The Jazz have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Middleton outside. Back to Williams. Pass to Robertson. Banked it in off the glass. Robertson's got 8.
From anywhere in the lane, Robertson's strength and quickness usually means he's the last man standing.
And here's Harris. Cranes the triple.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Outside, Williams. With some arc. Rebounded by Denver. And here's Denver. They're on a 12-4 run. Nembhard outside. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
The way they've been able to consistently get past the defense and to the cup has been most impressive. They've almost made it look pedestrian.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
First one falls for them. The Jazz making a switch here. Jones hits them both. Nuggets trail by 3. Pass to Brooks for the tie. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds in the game. Jones with a screen on Bagley. Kicks it out to Middleton. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon. Middleton's got his third bucket of the night.
Rhythm and timing so important in the game of hoop. Middleton using both on that pull-up jumper.
Pass to Neesmith. Nembhard for three. Rebounded by Daniels. Daniels has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Outside Brogdon. Williams a screen on Nembhard. Down low. Williams misses. And the Nuggets shooting just about 33% since this second half started. Three-pointer, Brooks. Rebounded by Daniels. Jazz leading by 6. Here's Middleton. And it's Middleton finishing it off.
Watch out below. When Middleton rises up like that, remarkable at punching it down on him.
Pass to Brooks. They need this. Utah grabs the miss. Daniels has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
This is definitely a day he'd like to forget. He just hasn't had the energy or the intensity to get it done out there. He's still scoreless.
Now here's Jones. 6 to shoot. Back to Daniels. Oh, stolen by Harris. And Neesmith gets it to go.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
That one no good. And so it's the Utah Jazz leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. Back to the game after this break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth. We've got Lugens Dort, and it's Robertson in at the 1. Pass to James. Towns on a screen. Looking to end this cold spell. Utah grabs the miss. Gilmore's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
They are just owning the boards right now.
And that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
The shot by Dort, no good. Nuggets trail by 6. Here's Billups. Towns for 3. That's his 6th make and 11 tries.
That's now his second three-pointer of the half and his 3rd of the night.
Dort outside. Pass to Robertson from deep. He nails it. That's his 5th make and 11 tries.
They didn't get a chance to knock one down in the first. But the defense left him a look, and he nailed it. He'll make them pay when he's open.
Towns a screen on Daniels. This one for 3. That's good from Towns on the assist by James. Towns has got 20 points.
This guy's really flowing with his stroke right now. He hit one earlier, and now he has 3 in this half.
Here's Hagan. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Towns. There's the block.
So hard to get a shot past Artis Gilmore because he's big, he's deep, and he's got those long arms. Nice block there.
Here's Dort. Here's Robertson. Wing shot on the way. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds now in the game. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Denver moving it around. Shoots a fadeaway. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Robertson. Pass to Dort. Gilmore's shot is good.
Playing with such brute force on the inside. Gilmore with the size and some pretty good moves, too.
And we've got a timeout from David Adelman. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Checked in for Denver. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear what the Nuggets head coach was saying to his team. He thinks they're still very much in this game, saying it's right there, but it's on us to take care of it. We have to make it happen, hoping to inspire his team here.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Pass to Towns. Dort with a steal. Here's Hagan. Check by James. And here's the fast break. Here's Butler. Oh, are you kidding me? Wow, man.
Well, I like seeing Butler show off his mad hops. This guy's got big-time bounce and knows how to slam it down with authority.
And sends it home with some passes.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hang it up there like that.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Jazz leading by 4. There's a screen. Dort for 3. And they call an illegal screen here.
Not sure which it's been since halftime. Either they've gotten sloppier or the defense has just turned up.
For Denver, they've gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Here's Billups. Pass to James. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second personal foul.
Hey, you want to try to guard LeBron, good luck. I mean, the King is impossible to stop. Fast, strong, smart, tough, creative, draws lots of fouls.
And he knocks down the first one.
Boy, LeBron just continues to perform at a very high level, which is simply incredible when you consider his age.
So hits 1 and misses 1 at the line. Utah leading by 3. Hagan, the pass to Gilmore. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff.
Yeah, right. I don't know how much weight that carries.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now.
the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Artis Gilmore is just a massive guy and strong too. I mean, rugged, a center that is flat out a beast on both ends of the floor. Banged my head against that dude many a time. It was not fun.
Now here is James. Here's Hagan. Pass to Robertson. Now here's Dort. Butler covering. Here's Gilmore. Shot on the wing. The rebound by Chandler. Chandler's got his 4th rebound in this one. James outside. No good on the triple.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
Here's Robertson. No stopping him from 16 feet out.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's the floater. Here's Hagan. Checked by James. They shoot again.
Number 5, LeBron James. Second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Utah, Hagan. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he gets them both.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
And we've got a timeout from David Adelman, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Nuggets trail by 10. Towns outside. Beyond the arc. It's money from deep.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, as long as he keeps knocking them down, they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason to let it run dry. Keep firing that thing.
Towns rips down the board.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Doesn't go.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
screen on James. Driving to the basket. James rips down the board. Denver has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. Towns outside. Jacks up a 3. Can't get it to go. Utah leading by 7. 56 seconds left in the fourth. It's good! Denver is shooting just 38% for this game so far. Here's James. Oh, the shot is off. Outside Dort.
Get more.
Here's Robertson. Poke loose. 4 on the clock. Butler with a steal.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Can't hit it.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
So we see Utah get the win here. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. And time to present our player of the game.
the starters for your Portland
And is the NBA season. Rolls on. What's one of the biggest challenges this time of the schedule?
I'd say maintaining your level. It's so hard to be consistent throughout the season, and it's really about the mental side of the game. It's so tough to stay locked in.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. They've got Mirovic, also Johnson out there. And it's Nedelicki in at power forward. Now, here is Havlicek. To the paint, here's Thurman. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
Pass to Abdul Rauf. Mourning with the screen. The shot by Abdul Rauf is no good. Now, here is Havlicek. Inside. And a strong finish with two hands.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Giddey the pass to Abdul Rauf. Pierce for three. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Here is Mirovic. Really played well against Houston in his last outing. Johnson with the bounce pass. They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. Good. Thurman's got 6.
Well, a nice start for them. 3 for 3 in the early going, getting into a rhythm.
Pass to one zone. Here's for 3. A rebound by Thurman.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And since their scrappy play last season, Coach, the Blazers extending the contract of head coach Chauncey Billups.
Yeah, great decision, as well as a renewed contract with the front office. Times have passed, their seats have grown hot, but nice to see that commitment to what they're building.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Johnson against Giddey. Johnson, the pass to Nedelicki. And here's Mirovic on the arc. Nailed from three-point land.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
Hey, man, get up and move with your Blazer dancers.
And here we can check out the story for Josh Giddey. Wizards on D. Pass to Morning. Havlicek against Pierce, and they pick up 2.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Giddey the pass to Unseld. Outside Pierce. Here's Abdul-Rauf. Portland no good that time either.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
They set the screen. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Pierce feeling it out a bit. Lock at 6. To stop the run. Nedelicki with the rebound.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
To the inside, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Alonzo Mourning.
And that's how you want to use your fouls, not allowing him to get to the rim.
Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Wizards?
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
And he's good on the second. Trailblazers trail by 14. And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Sean Kemp, he's checked in for Washington. And they're on the 2K leaderboard of the teams that have been tormenting opponents defensively this month. The Trailblazers third.
Well, you have to praise their defense over the last month. They've been working as a team to put almost constant pressure on opposing offenses. Just terrific stuff.
They get a hand on it, tries to keep it alive. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. And this Wizards team, Greg, giving its young players every opportunity to develop.
Yeah, these young guys were the NBA equivalent of drinking from a fire hose. But after years of just treading water in mediocrity, I think the fans appreciate the clear sense of direction from this group.
Shots good by Abdul-Rauf.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Yeah, and sometimes that's just how it goes. But also, we got to give credit to the defense. They're not making it easy out there.
Count that bucket. Havlicek's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray. A true three-level scorer. Pierce can beat you anywhere on the floor.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Pass to one zone. Here's Giddey. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Here's Mourning. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
Check out Mourning inside, where he operates with such confidence. This close in, he knows he's got the shot.
Now, here is Maravich. There's a good screen. Inside. Thurman powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
And if he sniffs the rim, he's attacking. Giddey not messing around when he gets in close like that. Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected in the score.
Pierce for 3. Kemp with the rebound.
Yeah, and they're fighting to get back in this one, but unfortunately, he just keeps coming up empty.
Here's Havlicek. The shot's good on the assist by Maravich. Havlicek's got 7 points.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Kemp. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Washington. Harper comes in for Dennis Johnson. Here's Bowen. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
1:19 left to play in the first. Havlicek outside. Portland grabs the miss. This their first look at this year's Washington squad.
And 2 teams here that were evenly matched a season ago as they split the season series.
Now here's Wall. Back to Isaac. Outside, Wall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Harper. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Abdul Rauf against Maravich. Stripped it away. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Abdul Rauf kicks the Wall. Nurkic a screen on Harper. Wall finds Nurkic. 4 on the shot clock. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Free throw good. Nurkic. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 7 seconds left to play in the first quarter. There's Hero with the 3. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Washington Wizards with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their defense has been active and effective. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
Nurkic is out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then there's Finley. And it's Wall, and it's Bowen in at the 3 spot. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Tyler Hero wants to be the complete package. He said, quote, "I'm not thinking score, score, score. It's more about finding different ways to impact the game, knowing I don't have to force the issue. When I'm taking efficient shots and making the right passes, that makes us a dangerous team." Guys?
Yeah, he's finding that balance. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Wizards leading by 10. Hero on the wing. He's guarded by Finley. Here's the screen. Harper the pass to Kersey. And that one is stuffed right through.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. And staying offensively, clearly where the Blazers have the most room for growth.
Well, Kevin, better shooting and playmaking first and foremost. But in particular, improving their rates of assists and turnovers will be key.
Warnings checked in for Portland. Pierce comes in for Bowen. And a switcher also for Washington. Johnson, he's checked in for Harper. Here's Wall. Shot clock at 5. Isaac kicks to Pierce. Connects from three-point range. Pierce has got it back down to single digits for Portland.
And when your mechanics are as strong as Pierce's, putting up a quick shot is not that hard.
And then Hibbert with the dunk.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Stan, the basketball term, finish the cut. What happens when you don't do that?
Well, 2 things can happen on that, Kevin. Number one, when you don't finish the cut, you slow down and you take away a chance of getting a layup off the pass. And then the second thing is it leads to turnovers because of that, because the guy passing the ball is expecting you to continue your cut to finish it, and you don't, and the ball's thrown out in front and out of bounds in a lot of cases.
Yeah, and Finley brings a lot of athleticism to that position, can throw it down as well as stroke it from deep.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Abdul Rauf, he's checked in for Jonathan Isaac. And Josh Giddey's subbed in for John Wall. And this is the second full season for Brian Keefe as head coach of the Wizards.
Even in a rebuild, setting culture matters. Keefe's approach, accountability, teaching, and no shortcuts.
Now, here is Havlicek. He has 7. Pass to Finley, to the paint. Maravich with the steal. And here is Johnson. And stolen by Giddey. Pierce kicks to Finley. And Mourning throws it down.
And Mourning's just a beast on the glass, using that muscular frame to get into prime position there on the board.
Now, here is Havlicek. They set the pick to the middle. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Here's Mourning, and it's denied.
I'm not sure another player combines defense and offense as well as Thurman. The only reason he doesn't get more blocks is because so many guys are afraid to bring the ball anywhere near him.
Now, here is Maravich. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots. And it's Havlicek missing. Trailblazers trail by 9. Outside, Pierce. Pass to Mourning. Abdul Rauf against Maravich. And Mourning throws it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now here's Johnson. No scoring in this one. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Give Michael Finley.
And with Dennis Johnson, you know you're going to get tenacity and intensity, especially on the defensive end. He mucks things up out there.
That's good from Johnson. Wizards making a switch here. Kemp's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Officiating is always a hot topic among fans, Greg. That's never going to go away. And some people think the game is called too closely now.
Be careful, Kevin. We don't need any fines over here. Fans are bound to get frustrated with certain calls. But overall, I think our officials do a great job. And the game is about as fair as it can be.
The 2K leaderboard showing us the teams with the best free throw percentage during the past month. In the third position, the Wizards.
And they've had a lot of success at the free throw line, converting those at a high level. So I'd look for them to continue to attack the rim.
And it's Giddey with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. 9-point game. They can look forward to San Francisco after this game and a matchup against Golden State. And that'll be the first of a two-game road trip for them.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Havlicek outside. Stolen away. Here's Pierce. The rebound by Thurman. Thurman's got his fourth rebound in this one. Johnson kicks to Havlicek. Down low. He's looking for Kemp and finds him. Collects the two-pointer near the hoop.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Pass to Finley. Here's Abdul-Rauf. Off target from three-point range.
And then they continue to control the glass.
Outside, Maravich. There's the pick. 6 to shoot. Here's Thurman, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Well, what a half he's had. He has completely warped the shape of this game with his hot shooting.
Maravich against Abdul-Rauf. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
For Portland, Wes Unseld. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. A different look now for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Pierce. And Bowen subbed in for Josh Giddey. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Washington. Harper comes in for Johnson. And he can't make the second free throw either. Missing both.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
No good for Maravich.
You can't play better defense than that, patrolling that mid-range area.
1:44 left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to Finley. 3-pointer. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Harper the pass to Maravich. Shoots over Nurkic. Nurkic with the block.
And that 7'2" wingspan for Nurkic, he can just gobble up shots. He knocks that one away with authority. And he puts his signature on that slam, fellas.
As he usually does. You're right, Greg. That kind of elevation, Clark is his bread and butter. Havlicek dishes to Kemp, and so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. And now, let's take a look at the upcoming schedule for the Washington Wizards. On Friday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Friday, it'll be the Golden State Warriors coming into town.
And for that game against Los Angeles, it's one that I'm excited for. A couple of teams that play exciting basketball meeting up early in the season.
Isaac's checked in for the Trailblazers. Paul comes in for Finley. Then for the Wizards, Jerome Kersey's checked in for Havlicek. And Hero subbed in for Maravich.
Second team foul.
And Washington has possession. They've led by as many as 14 points. Shot clock at 6. Harper against Wall. And again, Washington no good. Trailblazers trail by 6. To the middle. Here's Isaac. That shot off. Great D that time from Kemp.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
Oh, beautiful setup there. One thing you can say about Kemp, no pass is too high for him to go get.
And so it's Washington in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Right back after this break.
Big Diesel, Kenny the Jet, Ernie Johnson here. But before we dive into the scintillating analysis of the first half, let's check out the power rankings. Some powerful stuff going on there. Guys, where would you rank us against the other halftime shows?
Wait, there's other halftime shows?
Often imitated, never duplicated. But Ernie, we're lucky Shaq shows up, and we pay him to be here.
Oh, hold on. You guys are getting paid?
Shh, Shaq, be quiet. Don't worry about it.
Snitches get stitches, Kenny.
All right, looking back now at that first half, we just saw some obstacles to overcome for the Portland Trailblazers.
It's not a huge deficit on the boards, but enough to where they're giving away possessions, and that adds up, guys.
Yeah, if they're playing a comeback, better rebounding is where they need to start.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Wizards leading by 8. So the Wizards 5 right now. Johnson is out there with Maravich. Then there's Havlicek. And it's Nedelicki in at the power forward position. And here is Giddey. Here's up top. From deep three-point territory. Rebound by Johnson. The Wizard shooting has been just fantastic, around 65% tonight, getting exactly what they want when they want it.
And the ultimate combo guard, Johnson can pass with the league's best playmaker.
Maravich against Abdul Rauf. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
You know, for what Abdul Rauf lacks in size, he more than makes up for it with speed, ball handling, and the ability to score at all three levels.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from Abdul Rauf.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Havlicek outside. To the inside. Here's Thurman. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Thurman's got 18 points.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Attention Blazers fans, give a big round of applause for your Blazers Breaker Dance Team.
Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league. The Trailblazers in second.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Abdul Rauf kicks to Pierce. Abdul Rauf against Maravich. Here's Abdul Rauf. Unset. Rebound by the Wizards. Nedelicki's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Maravich. Havlicek outside. To the paint. Here's Nedelicki. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Here's Mourning. Maravich defending. It's good, and the Washington lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket for Mourning.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first four here in the third.
Inside. Shots good by Nedelicki. He's got 5 now.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, the NBA understands its future is electronic. Commissioner Adam Silver said the vast majority of people consume us through media, not in person. Our social media audience is the highest of any league and continuing to grow exponentially. So there's no lack of interest in this game. Back to you guys.
It is a beautiful thing. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. And it's out of bounds to Portland for retained possession. And the Wizards making a change here. Now, Giddey. Clock at 6. Here's Mourning. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Wizards leading by 11. Left side, Hero. Ball against Johnson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Wizards.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And another thing, they continue to work it inside and score. It's clear their game plan is attacking the paint as much as possible.
And he makes the first. So for the Trailblazers, Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Mourning. And Bowen subbed in for Josh Giddey. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Washington. And Johnson drops them both. Trailblazers trail by 13. Wall passes to Finley. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Roy Hibbert picks one up.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Michael Finley taking 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Finley. Ron Harper, he's checked in for Johnson. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Pass to Hero. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
A moment now to see the numbers for Tyler Hero.
Coming off a terrific season, checking in at about 24 points per, 5 assists and 5 rebounds. And most of all, you have to love the defensive grit he brings to games when he comes off the bench.
Yeah, I love having options like him off the bench. Guys who bring effort. They can change the attitude of a team.
Here's Finley. He's covered by Hero. Portland again missing. Wizards leading by 12. Down low. Here's Kemp. And he uses the glass on the layup. Kemp's got 6 points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Isaac finds Wall. Isaac with a screen for Wall. He's looking for Isaac and finds him. And Isaac throws it down.
Yeah, such quick thinking from the crafty forward. I love seeing Isaac cut like that after delivering the screen.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Jonathan Isaac. The Wizards have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
And this is a guy, Sean Kemp, all the talent in the world, could be a perennial double-double machine, just a matter of staying focused.
Josh Giddey's checked in for the Trailblazers. He hits the second from the line. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Trailblazers, trailing by 13.
Remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Washington with the rebound. Hibbert's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Pass to Wall. To the inside. And he jams it with authority.
Hey, that's an aggressive move by Giddey. You'll love to see it.
Harper with the ball. Still without a basket. Now, here's Kemp. The Wizards have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
At the line for the Wizards, John Kemp taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Second free throw, no good. Trailblazers trail by 12. Pass to Wall. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Back to Isaac. Here's Giddey. Nurkic setting the pick for Giddey. Shoots over Hero. Giddey, no good. Wizards have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. There's 47 seconds left in the third. To the middle, 6 on the shot clock. Here's Hibbert. The shot from the low post is good. Hibbert's got 6.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Harper against Wall. Here's Giddey. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Giddey's got 4 points this quarter.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now, Hero hasn't made one yet. Pass to Kersey for the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Wizards lead by 15. And so it's the Washington Wizards riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, that's great decision-making, and one that embodies a team-first mindset.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They've got Mourning all out there with that dual Raouf. And it's Pierce, and it's Unseld in at the force line. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
Now into the lineup for Portland, number 3.
Trailblazers trail by 15. Abdul Rauf, the pass to Morning. Abdul Rauf against Maravich. Here's Pierce, pass to Giddey. Maravich with the steal. And here we go, the Wizards fast break. Count it. And it's 8 points for Johnson.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Here's Abdul Rauf. A rebound by Thurman. Thurman's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. There's the pick. To the paint. Here's Nedolicki. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And that one's good by Pierce.
Easy shot for him. He'll take that every time up the floor.
Shot's good by Nedolicki. Nedolicki's got 4 this quarter.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Giddey, the pass to Abdul Rauf. And that comes off the assist by Giddey.
The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Works that inside area.
Havlicek outside. To the inside. Here's Thurman, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Well, their schemes have been effective, and he's been a significant part of their focus.
Fires the 3. Giddey, no good. Wizards leading by 19. Havlicek outside. Excellent D there from Pierce.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Warning, a screen on Havlicek. Pierce with a wide open look. There's the steal. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Havlicek outside. Pass to Thurman. 6 to shoot. And here's Maravich for 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Maravich against Abdul Rauf. A rebound by Thurman. Wizards leading by 19. Here's Maravich. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Josh Giddey.
And when you think of Maravich, his ball handling and passing comes to mind. He's really sublime and unique in those categories.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Maravich. Stan, what advice would you give to coaches that are leading a struggling team?
Well, Kevin, I think the number one thing, whether you're leading a struggling team or a team playing really well or anything in between, is to just stay consistent. Keep working on the things that you know over time make teams consistent. Go out and talk about those things day in and day out and try to get your team to focus on them.
Morning, a screen on Maravich. Here's Abdul Rauf. The shot, no good.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Maravich kicks to Havlicek. To the middle. Here's Nedolicki.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Stolen by Havlicek. Johnson outside. Outside, Maravich for three. It's rebounded by Giddey.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Morning passes to Abdul Rauf. Buries the jump shot. Abdul Rauf's got 4 this quarter.
Look at Morning making the unselfish play, giving it away rather than forcing the shot.
Havlicek outside. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense. Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Washington leading now by 18. And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now.
Dan Simon for them. Here's your Blazers answer.
It's now time to take a look at our player of the game.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Top Havlicek, defended by Pierce.
Yeah, and among the many things to like about Hondo, he is strictly about the team. Willing to take on any role. He just wants to win.
John Havlicek at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. All free throws good from Havlicek. And as we've seen, Greg, navigating this age of social media can be difficult for an NBA player.
Yeah, a momentary indiscretion can get broadcast to the whole world. So there's a need for caution that's probably higher than in decades past.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. 6-1 zone. Here's Abdul Rauf. Inside. Strong move off the glass.
Well, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Outside, Maravich. 5 to shoot. Johnson. And it's off.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
That's off. Wizards leading by 18.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Washington.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season. Pulls the trigger. It's in. His shot is pure. Washington has gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Off the glass.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
There's 21 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And here's Maravich. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight as we present our player of the game.